Can you convince your ex to give you another chance? Yes, but not in the way that most guys do it. Most guys try to convince their woman to give them another chance by begging and pleading and explaining all the reasons why she should give him another chance. That works sometimes when the woman still has some feelings for the guy and she wants to give him another chance, but when a woman has got to the point where she's had enough of her guy, the begging, pleading, and reasoning just stops working. He can say whatever he wants to her, and it's just not going to work because at the end of the day, she just doesn't feel enough respect, attraction, and love for him. So what should you do if you're in that situation? Your ex doesn't have feelings for you, and she's not responding to your attempts to convince her to give you another chance. In these situations, what I've found works the best is when you interact with her, focus on making her smile, laugh, and feel happy. When you make a woman smile, laugh, and feel happy, she can't hold on to negative, angry feelings about you. They just start to fade away, she starts to relax her guard, and she opens herself up to interacting with you more and more. Okay, so say for example, a guy is talking to his ex-woman on the phone, and she asks, "Are you seeing anyone yet?" If a guy responds and says, No, I'm not seeing anyone yet, how about you?" Then there's nothing there that's going to make her smile, laugh, and feel happy. Yet he does have an opportunity to make her smile, laugh, and feel happy. Every interaction that you have with her, there's opportunities there to make it happen. So if she asks you, "Are you seeing anyone yet?" you can reply in a joking manner, right? You don't have to take it seriously. You can say, "Yeah, of course, I've got 5 new girlfriends already. I'm seeing loads of women. Is that okay? I wasn't sure if it was okay to bring it up." And turn it into something to laugh about, right? You don't need to take it so seriously. Another example reply to her question, "Are you seeing anyone yet?" is to say something like, "Yeah, I'm seeing a new woman. She's 4 foot tall and she's a midget. Is that okay?" And I know some people are going to find that rude to talk about a midget or whatever, but the point is you're making light of her question, right? You're turning it into something to laugh about. You're making fun of her asking you that question, right? You're not thrown off by it and you're not panicking, you're not worrying, you're not thinking, what if I say this and then she thinks that? You're just saying whatever you feel like and you're not taking it so seriously. As a result, she's most likely going to smile, maybe have a bit of a laugh, and she's going to feel happy when she's interacting with you. By the way, if the woman responded and said, "Oh, that's rude," a guy still can make it into something to laugh about, right? He can make fun of her for being so emotionally sensitive, right? He doesn't have to be pushed around by that sort of politically correct response from her. So if she says, "That's rude to say that," he can say to her, "Oh, you're so emotionally sensitive. Everything's got to be super polite and politically correct. Geez, I'd hate to see the comedy shows that you go to. Imagine the jokes they'd be telling there. Oh, a chicken crossed the road and he got to the other side." And then basically you're turning it into something to laugh about. You're making fun of her and you're making fun of the response, but you're not being an asshole about it. You're still being a fun, easygoing, loving guy. So the whole point of making her smile, laugh, and feel happy is that you then don't really have to do much convincing to get her back, right? Because she starts to have feelings for you again. She starts to feel good when she's interacting with you and her guard comes down. When an ex's guard comes down and she's open to interacting with you and having feelings for you, you can then really turn it on and make her feel a lot of respect, attraction, and love for you again. How can you do that? One of the ways to do it is to show her that you have moved beyond the level that you were at when she broke up with you. So say for example, a guy got broken up with by a woman because he lacked purpose and direction in life. He was just clinging on to her and he really didn't have much purpose in life other than just being in a relationship with her. To show her that he's moved beyond the level that he was at when she broke up with him, he's going to need to show her that he now has some big goals, dreams, and ambitions, and he's starting to make progress towards them. He doesn't have to have achieved all of his big goals, dreams, and ambitions, and he doesn't have to become a super amazing man. He just needs to start making progress. She can then see that he's not stuck, and he's not the same guy that she broke up with. He really has improved, which is going to make it a lot easier for her to say to her friends and family, no, he's not the same guy anymore. Things are really different now. I feel good. I feel like we're in love again. I feel like this can work. Something else that's really important to understand in terms of trying to convince a woman to give you another chance is to understand that you don't own her, right? It's one of those sad truths about relationships where a woman was an individual before the relationship, she was an individual while she was in the relationship, and she's an individual now that she's out of the relationship. right? A relationship is a decision to be together, and either the man or the woman or both of them can decide not to be together, right? A relationship stays together when both people are happy to decide that they want to stay together, right? So when a guy's trying to convince a woman to give him another chance, he often feels like he owns her and he's got the right to stay in a relationship with her because he's her boyfriend or fiance or husband, but really he doesn't have any ownership over her. Of course, in the distant past, a man would own his woman and he could treat her badly and she would have to stick with him for life because it was shameful to get divorced. You know, in the past there wasn't any dating scene and there wasn't any premarital sex. It was the woman remained a virgin until marriage. She chose her man, she got married to him, lost her virginity, and had to stick with him for life, even if he made her feel unhappy and treated her badly. However, in today's world, a woman can leave a man if she decides to do so. Society around her supports her, pop singers support her with their lyrics, movies, TV shows, talk show hosts, they all say, hey girl, you know, if he's not treating you well, leave him. Hey girl, if you're unhappy, go find another man who's right for you. So a mistake that some guys make when they're trying to convince their woman to give them another chance is that he will expect her to give him another chance just because he has been her boyfriend, fiance, or husband. Unfortunately, that's just not the way that the world works anymore. If you want a woman to stay with you, you've actually got to be the sort of man that a woman wants to stay with, and that really involves deepening the respect, attraction, and love over time. At the start of a relationship, it's very easy to make a woman feel some respect, attraction, and love for you because it's all very exciting and she's feeling a lot of lust and it's all new and novel. However, when the relationship continues on, if a guy is treating his woman badly or he's turning her off by being insecure, taking her for granted, being controlling, jealous, etc., that respect, attraction, and love starts to fade. These days, a woman doesn't stick around just because a relationship felt good at the start. You've got to be able to build on her feelings for you over time. If you are serious about getting her back, what you need to do is use every interaction that you have with her, via text, on a phone call, or in person, to make her feel a renewed sense of respect and attraction for you. When you make her feel a renewed sense of respect and attraction for you, her guard comes down, and you can then build on her feelings for you and guide her back into a relationship. Two ways that you can start doing that are to make her smile, laugh, and feel happy when she interacts with you, and also show her that you've moved beyond the level that you were at when she broke up with you. She will then begin to convince herself that she wants to give you another chance. That is the way to do it. You've got to make her have enough feelings for you where she starts to convince herself that she wants to be with you, that life just doesn't feel right without you. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you need more help, I just want to let you know that I do have an amazing, proven to work, step-by-step system for getting a woman back. It's called Get Your Ex Back Super System. It's 10 hours of video, and by the end of it, you will know exactly what to say and do to get her to give you another chance. I don't recommend that you waste time on endless phone calls trying to convince her to give you another chance by saying, hey, I've changed, I promise, I'll do anything. I'm a great guy now, or, I'll do whatever you want. I'll treat you so well. I'm not the same as I used to be. That doesn't work. It only works sometimes when a woman is going through some initial breakups, she still loves the guy, she still wants to be with him, and she gives him another chance. However, if your girl has gotten to the point where she's had enough, right, she doesn't want to be with you, she's not going to listen to your attempts to convince her to give you another chance. You've got to make her have some feelings for you so she starts to open herself up to getting back with you, and you can then guide her back into a relationship.